Hello everybody and welcome back to Subnautica, which will appear on the screen shortly. I don't know why it takes forever to register that it's there, and now it's there. So, let's just get the game started here, and I'm going to do a quick audio check as per usual, just because it gives me trouble sometimes, or at least it gave me trouble the one time, and I'm afraid it's going to happen again. So, but anyway, it sounds fine, so we're going to bring the game audio back up right when we get to the best part of the song, pretty much. But yeah, so last time we killed not one sea dragon, not two sea dragons, but we killed 3 sea dragons, all 3 of the ones that were down in the lava zone. And that was a lot of work. And I'm glad that I did it, because now I can do things down in the lava zone without having to worry too much about dying or having my Cyclops destroyed or something along those lines. Which is part of why I'm pretty sure I never left. When we load in here, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure I'm still standing in my Cyclops, so my Cyclops is still down in the lava zone, because I have everything on me to build another blue tablet. I can't remember what the technical term is, like the alien tablet. I can't remember what it requires. It requires like kyanite and ion cube or something like that. I have both those things, and I'm in the area where you have basically an unlimited amount of them. So either way, I have everything I need down there so far. So I just stayed. I didn't go back to base. This is the first time that I ended an episode and didn't go back to base first. So that was a little bit weird. But yeah, we're basically right on the precipice of the Sea Emperor, their containment tank or whatever. So we might as well go in and get that started, because we have a little bit of work to do after that point. We have to make the it's not an enzyme, like the hatching enzymes, that's what it is. We need to make that, and I don't remember what it requires, and I don't think it's too difficult. I feel like there was 1 or 2 ingredients to it that I had trouble finding the first time I did this, but they were I was either completely stupid about where to find them, or it turned out that you could easily get them inside the containment tank itself. Because underneath, I didn't realize the first time I played this, that underneath what looks like the floor of the containment tank is some tunnels, some underwater tunnels. So there's a lot of plants and stuff down there that are mildly rare. I don't want to necessarily say rare. There's not a ton of stuff in this game that's technically rare. It's just you have to know where to find it. But yeah, we need to explore those things and get everything. It's like, what, 5 different pieces of like plants that I need? Whatever it is, I'm sure I'll figure it out. And then even after we do that, assuming that doesn't take very long, which it might, I have no idea, we still need to cure ourselves and shut down the alien gun, and then we have to go about building a rocket. We have to build the rocket to get out of here, and I've done nothing towards that yet. Now, I have the means of just like mass mining of materials, so I don't expect it to be too difficult to do. It'll just be busy work. Yeah, this is taking a while to load in. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's probably because I'm doing this from basically a cold start. I didn't let my computer run a little bit before this, so it's probably messing around with the hard drive in the background, which is always fun. If I was rich, I'd upgrade everything to solid state drives, but nope, good old-fashioned hard drives for me. I have the operating system on a very small solid-state drive. I built this computer probably 5 years ago now. So back then, the solid-state drives were even more expensive than they are now. So I had a small one, and that's got the operating system on it and some key software. But all the bulk stuff, like video games that take up a lot of storage space, those go on the hard drive. It's usually not a problem. Especially for like Subnautica, because Subnautica does this huge loading screen right at the beginning. But then once you're in, it doesn't do a lot of loading. They smooth it out so it does most of the loading before you get to like a new chunk in the game. There's a lot of games that are like that. It's kind of nice. Even the Witcher 3 has been pretty good for me. There's the one long loading screen. I need to put my mouse back over here. There we go. There's the one long loading screen at the start of The Witcher 3, but then once I'm in, everything is fast travel, all that stuff. And it helps when you have a lot of RAM. If you have a lot of RAM, things can just sort of stay in the RAM. But enough about computers, let's get back to Subnautica. So, just to show you where I am, I'm still down here in the lava zone. We basically killed our last sea dragon and got a few things from the power plant inside this mountain here in the center. And yeah, we've just been here ever since. So, and it's pretty, you know, like, I can hang out here. There's nothing out here that's gonna kill me. There's the lava lizards, which I'm not scared of. That's about it. But we need to go down to the... Well, actually, first things first, we need to build our tablet, because on the off chance that I don't have the stuff I need, I can get it, because there's, like, this kyanite just sitting around. Nothing would stop me from taking it, but... So I should build the tablet first, make sure I can actually have that. Once I have that, I'll park this bad boy basically right in front of the containment facility down there. Because there's nothing that's gonna kill it. There's no sea dragon that's gonna kill my Cyclops while I'm busy. And, okay, what does it take to build the... Oh, I have resources that I haven't... Oh, the ion power cells. I do need to make those, too. But we're not gonna do that right this second. Especially because I think I need things that I don't have. Yeah, like silicone rubber. I didn't bring any silicone rubber with me. I could make the ion batteries. Let's make a bunch of ion batteries. Why not, right? Yeah, but I don't have the silicone rubber to make the power cells, so those will have to hold off for a second. But so let's get a bunch of gold, silver, and ion cubes, as well as... Where is this? It would be under equipment. And the blue tablet is 2 kyanites and an ion cube. So, I have a bunch of stuff down here. Let's see. So I need 2 kyanite, and I should probably get more of that before I go home, but for now, that's fine. And a bunch of gold. And a bunch of silver. We'll take 6, why not? And then all the ion cubes that I can muster. Which I might not have as much of as I originally thought. Where are they? Right here. Nope, I don't want to change the name. Oh yeah, let's get all these ion cubes. Alright. So, first things first, let's build our tablet. Boop. And I have a first aid kit that's ready to go, but I have 3 on me, so I'm not too worried about it. And then, let's make at least 5 batteries. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we can start replacing these things. So if I pull this up, I can replace this with an ion battery. And I can replace this with an ion battery. And I can replace, going the wrong way, and I can replace this with an ion battery. And wow, it is very inconsistent with which way the mouse wheel scrolls things. And you can replace that with an ion battery. And then I have in my pockets a habitat builder, which could also use an ion battery. Bring that back up. And ion battery. Beautiful. And then bring back out the laser cutter, since I'm more likely to need that. That said, I'm not going to need it down here. I don't think there's anything to laser cut this deep down. But let's dump these regular batteries into a locker where they won't cause us any trouble. And put these ion cubes back into their locker. And I have 1 gold and 1 silver. So dump the gold in here and dump the silver in here. And I think I'm good, right? Alright, let's go. Drive this bad boy down to... floodlights actually don't help me in here. But let's drive this bad boy down to the containment facility, which I don't know if that's what it's technically called, but as I've said many times before, I don't necessarily call things by their real name. In this game, anyway. So let's pull the camera up so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Once I'm clear of all this, I'll do a nice little U-turn so we can start turning. I'm not too bad at piloting this, but sometimes it's really hard. Like, I can't see... Wait, do I have the sonar upgrade? There we go, so I can see... That's a little better. Because the lights don't help me. There's too much, like, photonic barrier going on, so it all just bounces back in my face. But the sonar allows me to see where holes in the ground are, which is what I need. And I believe it's over here is the one I want. like right there where the sonar cuts off down at the bottom. That's what I'm heading to, and it's a little, oh, nope, never mind, it was just slow to load in. Which is the problem with the sonar. Is it just slow to load in, or is it actually where I'm trying to go? I think I'm going the right way. If it ends up being like last time, I'm gonna come all the way over here just to find out that I went to the exit. But I do think it's around the side here. Unless I'm completely turned around. Which is possible. I might have been on the side that I already wanted to be on, and now I'm just going further in the wrong direction. I don't think I am. I hope I'm not. It's gonna be 2.5 hours of me being lost and a half hour of actual, like, improvements. Which is not what I'm going for. Alright, this is the hole, I think. That looks like a definitive cavern. Yep, this is where I want to go. Alright, so I was just trying to do this based off of my memory of where I was, which was a week ago. So that probably wasn't the best way to do things, but it ended up working out for me. So, I need to start descending, and I'll just keep an eye on my little sensor, and hopefully not kill all the fish. Oh, the fish I don't really care about. I don't want to kill the lava, or the crimson rays. I actually like the crimson rays. I like all the rays. I don't want to kill any of the rays. Any fish that does not mean me harm in this game, I don't necessarily want to kill. Sometimes it's just an unfortunate byproduct. But, let's see... So last time I think I tried fitting through there, and I don't think that was the correct answer. I feel like there's a better way out of here. Or I could be completely wrong. Alright, there should be a better way of doing this. For some reason, I don't know what it is. So we're going to go through the little hole again. Because I'm big dumb and don't remember. Ring around the rosy. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to thread this needle again. Which is, again, this is not what you should do, but it's what I'm doing. I could just get out here in the prawn suit and take the prawn suit all the way there, but since the sea dragon's gone, I fear nothing. And I can turn this off now. I know where I'm going. Ooh, might scrape the bottom. Might take a little bit of the paint off, but no, I think we're good. All right, thread that needle. All right, and out through this big cavern. And it's gonna take forever to load things in. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Last time I came down here, the facility didn't load in until it was like right in front of my face, and that's a little startling. Like there should be a facility over here. And if it doesn't load in until last second, it's a little bit unsettling. But as you can see, there's no sea dragon down here. So I can do whatever I please. I mean, there's these lava lizards, but they don't really seem to care about the Cyclops. So as long as I don't piss them off directly, we should be fine. But I'm going to pull this around this way, and I'm going to park right in front of this thing. Alright, am I above... Where's my camera? Right here. Am I above the solid ground? Yes, I am. So we'll just descend a little bit so that it's easier to get back in. Power the engine down so that it'll charge. Oh yeah, we're right on top of the heat. That's going to charge up real nice. So thermal reactors. Thermal reactors? Is that what it's called? Anyway, the thermal reactor that powers this thing, that upgrade. Let me start over. There's this thermal, where is it? Right here. The thermal reactor module. Definitely get it for your Cyclops. It's well worth it. That is my pro tip. And I am by no means an expert at this game, but I think we're ready to go, right? Well, I'll fill up on food and water first, just to make sure that that won't be a problem. And one more. There we go. All right. And my prawn suit has shifted a little bit in its bay. I've been having some issues with the Cyclops in this playthrough. Little glitches and bugs. All right. So, I actually didn't need to bring the prawn suit in here. It actually might be a bad idea to bring the prawn suit in here. That's a good point. I'll park it like right here in the entrance, I think. Like, I'll bring it in, but I won't go anywhere with it, just so it's nearby in case I need it. But I think it's actually better to explore this on foot. And hopefully that thing doesn't bother me. And the lights didn't scare me this time. Usually those noises scare me, because I don't expect them. I think we did everything in here, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to put my blue tablet in here. Boop. Ka-ching. And let me in. Excellent. So we're in here, and let me check this real quick. Okay, we caught up on all of our... Just wanted to make sure we actually caught up on the lore, I guess? I don't know. The recordings and stuff that I had that I wasn't paying attention to before. I got caught up on those. I got a little distracted, didn't have time to go through them, but I got through them at the end of the last time, I think. And I'm curious as to, is this a decorative ledge, or were the aliens that were here so big that they could use it as stairs? That's something I would like to know. And maybe that'll be answered in Below Zero. I don't know. I'm trying to keep myself relatively spoiled by that. But we should get a halfway decent cutscene in here. So I'm going to save, because I've had the containment tank bug out on me before, and I've fallen through the earth. And that's a problem. That's hard to come back from if you don't have a save point. So, alright. Hello? Is there anybody in here? Hi! You're pretty.
Are you here to play?
Oh, you know it, baby.
Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me.
All she wants is to play. That's all she
Now
wants.
they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you
Does it look at me if I keep, like, oh, never mind, we're just gonna swim away.
As they did.
Alright, so I'm gonna get oxygen before I forget, because I've drowned in here before as well. That's embarrassing when that happens. But this Sea Emperor is simultaneously, like, the nicest and most menacing thing in the whole game. Like, all she wants is to play, but then she talks about how the other ones played alone and they bored her, which is a little, I don't know, little unsettling? It shouldn't be, but it is. The level of sentience that she has can be a little disturbing.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
Because it's artificial. They populated it perfectly. Hi.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Cool story. Alright. Advanced theories, hatching enzymes. The Emperor specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems that the Sea Emperors would have buried their eggs in shallow waters where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes. Oh, she's going to talk to me. Hold on. Hi. I'm just, visiting. I'm not here to... Alright, you're not going to talk? Alright, I'll finish reading this then. Suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information of the Sea Emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the Sea Emperor itself. So, I need to keep an eye on my oxygen, but let's scan the eggs. Bloop. And read about the eggs. Shell, uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien tubes. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them with the surrounding environment. Amniotic sac. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply, which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis, waiting appropriate hatching conditions. And fetal organism. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the parent. Alright, so I'm going to go... Where's the nearest... there we go. Here's one right here. I'm just going to hang out over this. This is what I should have been doing a long time ago, to read all that stuff. But, hi! You going to say anything more? Do I have to come up and talk to you? I would find out, but I need more oxygen. Come on, buddy. I need way more than this. You're very well made. I'll tell you that right now. I like your character design here. Very good interaction with the environment. Just perched on the ground. Very nice. I like it. So, I'm not great at small talk. Do you have any kids? Oh, wait, no. Of course you have kids, but they're just not born yet. Is there a Mr. Sea Emperor or a Mrs. Sea Emperor? Ah, wait, nope, you're all asexual, so that doesn't matter. Boy, I am just real bad at this. Have you made friends? There's, you know, stalkers and sharks in here. They seem kind of nice, friendlier than the ones up on the surface. You don't want to talk to those guys. It's a bad neighborhood up there. You should be, you know, kind of happy that you're down here, quite frankly. Okay, so I have plenty of oxygen, so I'm gonna sort of move on here and take a look around. Oh, nice tentacles. Oh, hey. Where are you going? You're like a cross between a squid and a praying mantis. Do I need to talk to you? I actually don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, is she spreading enzyme around? Oh, there's just like clouds of enzymes here. What happens if I swim through the cloud of enzymes? Do I get cured? Nope. All right. Well, there's this portal over here. Should I go and look at the portal? Hey, can I scan you? Scan? Nope. All right. I just want to take your picture was all. Okay, so I'm going to go check out this buried portal just to see what your opinion on the matter is, if you even have one. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Let me scan this, I guess. The aquarium arch. Interesting. Yes, quite. Scans indicate the arch was left inactive when the facility was abandoned. It likely served as an access point to the surface of the planet. It is much too small for the Emperor to pass through, but would accommodate smaller life forms. Oh. Like me? Am I such a life form? Alright, well, you're still not talking to me. Let me go get more oxygen. And we'll, Am I supposed to interact with this? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh my god, that's what I'm supposed to do. Well, this is embarrassing. I've just been sitting here goofing off, and I don't have an ion cube on me. I know where I can get some, which is part of why I brought the prawn suit in here, I guess, for such an occasion. So I'll, well, I guess I don't need to get more oxygen. I can just swim out of here, can't I? I'm gonna swim out of here. I'm glad we had this talk. I'm gonna go get some stuff and come back. And then we'll play. That's what we'll do. We'll play. I just gotta go get some toys. And then we'll play. And we'll have fun. We'll have a grand old time. And, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll be back soon. No need to text me or call me or nothing. I'll be back. Just don't worry about it. Whew, you could cut the tension in there with a knife. All right, can I hop out of this? How do I get out of here? Is there like a ladder? There's gotta be a... Oh, wait, hold on. I know. There's... Back here is a portal that warps me upwards. I remember now. Hi, it's me again. I just having a little trouble finding the door, but it's okay. I'll use the other one. That's fine. You really should put a sign up that says, you know, like no exit or something, but just a suggestion. It's not... Don't worry about it, you know. Just... I'm fine. I'm smart. I'll figure it out for myself. But, yeah, this tank is huge. It's taking me forever to swim through it. Can I scan this? Hey, you're kind of stuck up there in the corner. Yeah, I can scan this. Aquarium pipe access point. An access point to the alien piping system transporting water to and from the containment facility. Peepers are using the pipe network to travel to and from the surface. Neat. And there's an ion cube right here, which will let me activate this portal, I believe, to warp me upwards. And then I can go get more ion cubes. There we go. I'm smart. And I'm going to save again, just because this portal has caused me to fall through the earth before. And I don't know why I'm still talking like I'm talking to her, because, or it. Because I'm not. But, yeah, okay, so we need to go back to the prawn suit, and we can mine out more of these ion cubes, which will trigger the next thing that I need to do, which get the hatching enzymes and open up the other portal that I can get out of here. But I actually don't want to do that, because if I do that, it'll leave my Cyclops down here, and that is not what I want to do. So, alright, so that worked without issue. Well, is there a way down where I don't kill myself? I think you're technically supposed to take the prawn suit in there. Well, YOLO. Oh yeah, okay, I'm fine. That didn't do nothing. My legs are like really tough rubber. Strong enough to support my weight, but spongy enough to take the brunt of that force. Alright, well, if I had known I needed ion cubes, I would have done that first. But alas, I forgot. And I've only ever actually cured myself once, I think. I actually don't remember, but I'm pretty sure my Cyclops has a red glow out there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I've played this twice before, but only one of those times did I actually complete it, if I remember. I think the first time I played this, I just sort of messed around. And I actually might have still been... I think this game was still in early access when I first played it, come to think of it. Like, I bought it while it was still in early access. And, well, I'm stuck because, and this is part of why I didn't want to bring this in here. Come on. Are we out? No, we are not out. So, the first time I played this for myself, it was still in early access. Alright, well, this isn't working, so I'm just going to drag myself around. And I goofed around on the surface and stuff, and I probably came down here and looked around, but I didn't do anything. I didn't finish the game. In fact, when I found out I needed to make a second blue tablet, I might have just sort of stopped there and went back up to the surface and goofed around with the sea treaders and all that stuff, which we've seen the sea treaders in this playthrough, but we haven't interacted with them really. So I'm gonna leave this here, and now I'm stuck in the floor because that's how this game works. But then, a little over a year ago, I believe, the game was fully released, which means I played it again. That's what that means. It was fully released, which means they had the rocket and everything in it. So I played it again and actually escaped the planet. So I have my ion cube, and I will come down here and activate this thing for you. And then maybe explore some of these caves, because they might have what we need, but let's get the hatching enzyme blueprints or whatever first. It'd be technically a recipe, wouldn't it? But they call it blueprints, so. There, sweet, sweet oxygen. Alright. So let's put an ion cube in here. And I'm guessing it activates a computer. You gonna come talk to me?
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place.
I mean, like I said, people out there are kind of jerks.
So long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside.
Yeah, it's called a portal.
I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me.
That's interesting.
If
They were
you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Haha. Would that be a cure to the disease? Possibly? Are you gonna do anything? Alright, let me go get this. Insert the hatching enzymes. Okay, so I don't actually have the hatching enzymes yet. But alright, so if I come over here, will you you know, clear this off for me? Cool. Seriously, I appreciate the work that went into making the Sea Emperor this giant interactable character, essentially. It's not just a creature in the game, it counts, I think it counts as a character. But thank you. Are you gonna talk more, or are you just gonna swim around? Alright, good talk. Did I get the enzyme blueprints? No? I need those. Where do I get the blueprints? Hi, can I scan you yet? Can I ever scan you, or do I have to get the, do I have to, oh, we're moving. Do I have to hatch your young first? But, can I ride you? Oh, that'd be so awesome. Is there a mod that lets me ride on the back of the Sea Emperor? Anyway, how do I get the hatching enzymes? Do I leave? Well, let me put the cube in. Maybe the cube will do something. I don't know why it would in the, you know, reality of things, but maybe in the world of the game, if I put an ion cube in here. Boom. What's up? Talk to me.
The passage you have opened, my young can leave this
They
place.
sure can.
But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
And what's that secret? Oh, hatching enzymes. Alright. So, blah, 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 blah.
New blueprint acquired.
And I need to get above this coral so I don't drown. And then we'll read about the Sea Emperor's life cycle in a second, but let me get to the oxygen so I can recharge that while I read. There we go.
30 seconds.
Yep, I don't remember which plants though. I gotta figure out, you know, all that stuff. But hi, Pineapple Man, and thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. So let's read what we have here. Advanced theories on the Sea Emperor's life cycle. Ooh, that's a long one. All right, I'll try to read this quick. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on the Sea Emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off the huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg laying was likely infrequent, perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions precisely. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even if this is so, there is evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between this specimen and the other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. Alright, so, hatching enzymes. Eye stalks, sea crowns, fungal sample, that's from the trees. Ghostweed seed and bulbbush sample. Alright, well I can get the bulbbush sample on my way out of here. But everything else, well, actually, there should be some, if I remember correctly. How long have I been doing this playthrough? This would be the 11th episode that I've streamed, and they're all about 2 to 3 hours each, so that's how long. 20 hours or so. So I've come pretty far. Like, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it's been that long. And there should be a tunnel over here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, once I graduated college, I stopped doing math, so it's a little more difficult. Plus, I have to estimate. All right, so here we go. We have the sea crown right here. There we go. That's one down that I don't have to worry about. Oop, hold on. Give me that. Sweet. So I have that. And Gabe's feather, which I don't think I need. Right? Nope, don't need Gabe's feather. I do need ghost weed. Ba 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 ba. A rouge cradle. I thought I'd scanned this before. It's not exactly rare. Papyrus. Oh, look, an ion cube. I didn't have to go back up to find more ion cubes. Adoy.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions.
I know, and it's very helpful for me because I can get some of the hatching enzyme stuff.
The vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Let's see. Well, now I'm lost because it's dark. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Hi. I didn't realize there was oculi down here. All right, so maybe maybe this is the only thing that's down here is the sea crown for the things I need. You can grab the ghost weed on the way down at the Forbidden River or whatever it's called. That is probably true, come to think of it. Forbidden River, Lost River, whatever the heck you want to call it. I have not called anything by its correct name this whole time, even though I know... I technically know most of the correct names, I think. Like, what's an example? I call was it blood... Are they blood vines? And I call them blood kelp, or is it something else? I don't remember. I call whatever you get the blood oil from, I call it the wrong thing. I call it something that makes sense, but I call it the wrong thing. But I could have sworn there was at least one other plant in here that could be used for the enzymes. What can I scan? I saw the symbol. What can I scan? Is it a fish? Where is it? Aha! Where's the peeper? Where'd he go? There he is. Scan! Scan! There we go. Peeper's inside the containment facility. Let's see. While all the other creatures encountered within the facility are isolated within it, and I'm going to go to wherever there's oxygen just to... Because I've learned not to drown in here. There we go. And right here should be good. So, while all the other creatures encountered in the facility are isolated within it, the peepers appear to be coming and going of their own accord via the alien pipe network. On arrival, peepers are approaching the Sea Emperor. Peepers exhibit a natural affinity for the stomach enzymes being expelled by the Emperor. Peepers which have come into contact with the enzymes are returning to the pipe network. Analysis. This behavior must be the source of enzyme 42 on 4546b, or the area thereof which supports life. It is likely also responsible for the survival of the Emperor and the other life forms contained within the facility. That is not that hard to figure out, but I've also played the game before, so I kind of knew that. And we have the sea crown. The plant consists primarily of a large bladder-like sac containing a large variety of bacterial species, which may enable it to break down complex compounds it draws from the root system. Shares large sections of genetic code with the membrane tree. Environment scans indicate that the plant is rare to the point of extinction. And the rouge cradle, a complex cave-dwelling flora specimen. And the shark just pushed me out of my oxygen. Hey, go away. Where'd you go? Get out of here. I know you're friendly, but I'm trying to breathe. A bright yellow core of the plant is protected by a rigid cage, presumably to ward off medium-sized herbivores. Sweet. All right. Yeah, I basically call things whatever makes me happy too, because it's just easier to remember. It sounds right to me. If it sounds right to me, then it's close enough. All right, so I think that's everything in here. Oh, why am I? Apparently, it's hot over there. All right. But I think I got everything in here that I can, unless there's more plants hidden down there that I can't remember. And either way, I can get them somewhere else. So, we'll exit this. Oh, crap. I need to go down here anyway. All right, let's pull this bad boy out. I forgot I have to use the portal to get back up. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, so don't fall through the floor, which is a glitch that happens. All right. So far, so good. Alright, so we'll get back to our Cyclops, we'll get some food and water, and we'll start heading back up to the surface, I think. Alright, you ready? Bonsai! Ah, yeah. That's good for the knees. The fire dragon, do you mean like the sea dragon leviathans or whatever? It is possible to kill them. You talk about the sea emperor? I don't know if it's possible to kill the sea emperor. But I have killed the sea... I have already killed all 3 of the sea dragons in this game. That's what I did last time. Surprisingly easy. I don't remember it being as easy to... Yeah, the one that shoots fire. Yeah, there's 3 of those, and I killed all 3. So yes, it's possible to kill them. I actually head out here, and I'll show you. There's nothing out here. And there we go. So there's normally one out here, and as you can see... It is barren because I killed it. And that's something I always do because it makes this late game stuff way easier if you don't have to dodge the sea dragons. Because they will do a lot of damage to the Cyclops, and that's a problem because you basically need the Cyclops to move around down here. It's not essential, but it's way easier. Yep, I missed. Hold on. There we go. Now we got it. How did I perform such a feat? Well, it requires a grapple arm and a drill arm for your prawn suit, and then it's actually pretty easy. You have to do a little bit of setup to make it work, but the Twitch archive should still be up if you want to go watch that at some point. And beyond that, I actually take all of the archives of my streams and put them up on YouTube. So if you feel like at any point, youtube.com/c/basiliskfang should have all of the Twitch archives on it, which isn't a lot. It's like 10 videos so far. I haven't been doing this very long. But I'm gonna go dump this seed down here just to get it out of my pockets. But yeah, and they didn't take, like, I've also killed a couple of ghost leviathan juveniles using the same method, and they were way harder to kill than the sea dragons. Like, once you can basically get onto the back of the sea dragon with your prawn suit. They can't do a lot of damage to you. Occasionally they might swing an arm around and catch you, but I've got like the hull upgrade and stuff on this thing. So yeah, if you have the drill arm, grappling arm, and then the hull reinforcement just for good measure, it's a little bit easier to fight them. And they have like no health apparently. I didn't remember them having no health, but they basically have no health. And I have this guy stuck on the outside. Get out of here. And the nice thing, on top of the fact that you can kill them, is that they don't respawn. The small and medium fish all respawn at some point. Well, at least the small ones do. I don't know about the medium ones, but there's a ton of medium ones. So trying to kill them. Where'd he go? He's not dead. Oh, maybe he's dead enough. Alright. Oh yeah, no, that's one of the nice things about being able to kill the sea dragons and the ghost leviathan juveniles, is it makes your like farming runs so much easier. So I can get tons of kyanite and nickel and oh, what else is down here? The crystalline sulfur. All that rare stuff that you can only find like in the lava zone and the Lost River makes it way easier. There's still some issues to be had. There's these like skeleton eels or whatever the heck they're called. Still in the Lost River. They'll cause you some trouble. But if they get close, you just whack them with the drill arm and they'll go away. Same with these lava lizards or whatever the heck they're called. If they bother you while you're getting your kyanite, you just whack them with the drill arm and you'll either kill them or they'll go away. So, not too much to worry about. And we are at 100% energy. That is fantastic. And am I going the right way? Is this a dead end? Did I know this was a dead end? I probably knew this was a dead end. I used to have this memorized, and now I can't remember where everything is for the life of me. I'm probably whacking my back end on the wall. Alright. Turn around. Come back through this way. We'll find our way out of here eventually. I got all the time in the world because there's nothing that's gonna kill me. But I don't want to waste everybody's time. Oh yeah, no, that happened to me as well. The weird crabule things down in the mushroom area, especially because that's a pretty early part of the game. That little jelly shroom area. But I think the first time I played this game, I avoided them pretty well. But then the second time I played this game, I got too close to the mushroom. I was probably trying to scan it. I was probably like, oh, that's a good way to scan the eel. I'll just get right on top of its home and scan it. And it jumped out and grabbed me, and that was a problem because I didn't have a lot of armor. And I'm glad that the warpers can't get me inside the Cyclops, or else this would be a way bigger problem. Those are the big problem actually after you kill the... Am I still going the right way? Where am I? Even after you kill the... Alright, I'm gonna turn this on. Sea dragons, the warpers are probably the biggest problem. Just because they're really obnoxious. Where the heck am I? There's a way out of here somewhere. This is the way I came in. Where? Alright. Well. Why am I lost? This should not be a problem. There used to be... I feel like there used to be giant caves in and out of here, and now I can't find them for the life of me. And now I'm just bumping into shit. Alright. Where am I? Is it over this way? Here we go. This might be it. This is what I'm looking for? Or is this just a way around the other side? I think that's what I'm looking for. I think this is where I thread the needle and get out of here. This thing is very unwieldy. I wish I had 2 more people to help me pilot this thing. Somebody on the cameras. I'm just gonna scrape the back end on the wall there. That's alright. It can handle a lot of abuse. Just don't run it into Reaper Leviathans and you're fine. Excellent. Alright. And I'm still scraping it on the back. Got a good tilt going. Alright, I need to stop. Yep, we're doing damage. Alright. Let's stabilize this out. Alright, I took it a little too fast there. That's fine. We're gonna be fine. So somewhere around here is an exit. And that is one of the exits. I don't know if that's the exit I want. Or maybe it's not, because I have terrible direction. But I think this way? No, I'm not gonna do it. Hold on. I'm gonna go the way that I know will take me where I want to go. Which is this way, I hope. Yeah, so there's 2 sea dragons in this area, and they are also both dead, so don't have to worry about them at all. Which is really nice, because there's a lot of kyanite and stuff in this area. And I can bring the Cyclops through, because trying to dodge them in the Cyclops is not very easy. Yeah, in many ways, Below Zero is probably just a way to leave this unfinished and take all of the polish and put it into a new game and sell it, but whatever. It is what it is, and they're certainly not as greedy as a lot of bigger companies when it comes to money. Like, this game, I think, is still only like 20 bucks or something on Steam, which is pretty good for this game, and especially if you've never played it before, because the first time I played this, I didn't have a ton of knowledge of it, and it took me forever. Like, there was lots of playtime, lots of cool things to see. Is this the way I want to go? I think it's the way I'm going to end up going. That's not the way I want to go. Nope, that's not it. And I believe Below Zero is the same way. It's like 20 bucks or something. So, it'll probably be worth it. It also probably could have been a DLC for this, quite frankly. If they're just basically using the same engine, which is probably the Unity engine, actually, and just adding like new environments and new creatures, they could have done a DLC. I don't see why they couldn't have. Or an expansion, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Alright, this is the way I want to go. And we're actually using quite a bit of power, but that's fine. I got tons. Alright, so this will take me back up to the Lost River area. Multiplayer would be interesting, but I was talking to someone last week when I was playing this about how certain aspects might be too easy if you had multiplayer. I don't know, it'd still be fun though. I mean, just like Minecraft. Minecraft is really easy if you do multiplayer, like no cheats or anything. If your only goal is to get to the Ender Dragon and kill the Ender Dragon or whatever, and you've got friends, then Minecraft is really easy. But you don't necessarily play Minecraft to rush to the end. You play it to have fun and play with friends. Which way do I want to go? Where am I? I actually think I want to turn around. Yeah, I want to turn around, I think. Well, or do I? Where can I... Let me just hop out here real quick and see what's going on. Hold on, I need to turn my engine off. There we go. Boop. Alright, so we're good on that. Let me get some food. If nothing else, the Cyclops is good just from a food perspective for traveling around. Come on, eat the food. There we go. Lagging to all hell there. Well, this is not a quick way, but it's a way. Getting food and water. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, good enough. Let us... What do I need again? Because I can't remember. Eye stalk, fungal, ghost, and bulb. Alright, so ghost. Is there ghost in this specific area? Or do I need to go deeper in? I might need to go closer to the membrane tree or something to find the ghost plant or whatever the heck it's called. Which is fine. I'm down here anyway. I can do that, but all right. It's kind of looking like it's gonna be what's gonna happen. All right, that's fine. But definitely out this way is where the bulb bushes are. And I need to stop there anyway, and then I can stop at the... Hey, go away. Get out of here. I got a knife. Get out of here. But yeah, if I go out this way, I can get most of the stuff on my way back to base, I think. So I'm going to just pilot this around down here a little bit until I get my ghost weed or whatever.
Systems online.
Boop.
Engine powering up.
And then, was it the bulb seeds or fragments or whatever, and then the mushroom fragments, which I get from the trees. Eye stalks. I think I know where to find the eye stalks. I don't think I have them. There's some stuff that I grew back at my base just because I thought I might need it later. So let's check that first. But if eye stalks wasn't one of them, then I think I know where I can go to find some. Alright, keep our eyes peeled. Ho ho, not where I'm from. Weed is now totally legal in Michigan, which is where I am. That doesn't mean you should do it, but it's legal. It is still illegal federally. And they can still drug test you for it, so do not recommend. Alright, well, there's... Alright, I'm guessing I'm going to have to go further towards the membrane tree to find it, because I don't see any of it around here. I will have one weed, please. Oh, hi. Just about ran you over. Even if I wanted to do weed, my place of work does drug tests, so not practical in any way for me. All right. This looks a little more promising as far as plant life goes. Yes, one large weed, please. And a Diet Coke. Trying to be good. Alright, so there's the membrane tree. I am a software engineer. That's my profession. And I have clients. So on top of my place of work drug testing us, our clients are allowed to drug test us. So basically, at any point, if my client wanted to, they could have me drug tested. Which is fine. I don't do anything that would cause that to be of concern for me. But there are certainly people that I know that would have an issue with that. And I'm dragging the back end of this on stuff again. All right. Well, I'm not seeing... Do I need to go under the... I might need to go underneath to... Oh, I wish I made the big bucks. I make enough. That's what I tell people. I am not going to starve. I am paying my student loans just fine. I am not rich. I live in an apartment. It's a nice apartment. I like my apartment, but no big house for me, not yet. No fancy car. Everything is very practical right now. But let's just take this out real quick and do a quick search around for ghostweed, which may or may not be here. And I don't feel like using Google. Google is cheating. If it is out here, it's probably underneath this mist. But I don't see it. Well, this is not very promising. Where is the ghostweed? It does seem like it should be out here. This is, you know, there's the ghost rays and the ghost leviathans or whatever were not in this specific area, but you know, they were down here. All right, maybe they're in the brine. Maybe I need to go to a less friendly area, but I like this. This is cool. This is a cool little thing that they put in here with the ghost rays and the membrane tree. And I'm caught on the acid shrooms. There we go. I do like the, I didn't realize the first time I played this. This is a giant, like, ghost leviathan egg in here. There's a ghost embryo. First time I saw this, I thought it was just part of the tree, but nope, that's an egg. It seems like it would be. Like, if I can't find it in the next area that I'm gonna go check, then it's probably somewhere else and I'll find it elsewhere. But it doesn't hurt to check everything down here for the ghost weed or whatever. Let's see, ghost weed, eye stalk, yeah, it looks a lot like the Gabe's feather too. That little image of it. Anyway. Heck, for all I know, ghost weed is one of the ones that I'm growing back at my base. Because I thought I would need it. Alright, let's hop around here. Turn that off.
Engine powering up.
And pull a U-turn. This is the way I came in, right? I hope so. That's the way I'm going now. And hopefully I have enough power for this. I mean, I can recharge over any heat source, but that takes time. Yep, this is not the way I wanted to go. That's the opposite of the way I wanted to go. That takes me back down to the lava zone. Hold on. Back it up. Do another U-turn. Beep, beep. Yep, I'm bumping into the walls. Oh, I really did it now. There we go. How's my health? Health is good. Ah, I'm regaining a little bit of energy over these heat vents. Nice. Just a little. I wish I could go faster than this. If you crank it up to full speed, you overheat, and I don't want to do that. At least it makes a ton of noise. Ghostweed and acid shrooms, right? That's where all the money is. Alright, there we go. Back into the more dangerous areas with all this brine, which hurts you for some reason. Alright, so I'm going to check around here, and if it's not here, then I'm just going to leave and see if I can find it somewhere else. I don't think it'll be that hard to find somewhere else. If it's not down here, and it is somewhere else, then I don't think it'll be too hard to find. But let's, I'll turn this back on. Boop. Alright, let's go check down in the brine. Maybe it lives in the brine. Have I scanned it before? Maybe I should check maybe I should check this to see if I've actually, like, scanned it before. There we go, ghostweed. Grows exclusively in the deep waters where its pale pigmentation is visible. Okay, the fewest wavelengths. So it just says it's somewhere deep. It doesn't say where. It could be back in the blood kelp area, or the blood vine area, or whatever the heck it's called. Because that's pretty deep, and it's dark down there, or even the floating orbs or whatever the hell that biome is. All right, not seeing any ghost weed. That's fine. Alright. I don't think it's down here. That's just my guess. So. Well, I missed. Alright. Let's get back in the Cyclops. Let's get a move on. No point in wasting time. And here I thought I was going to finish this episode too quickly. Yes, the adult ghost leviathans are at the edge of the crater. They are basically the thing that prevents you from leaving the playable area of the game. The two that are down here and the at least one, if not two, up on the surface, well, not the surface, but are all juveniles, I believe. Yeah, they have some lore about how the ghost leviathans, like, they eat a lot of food or something like that, so they can't, the adults can't exist near other leviathans. I don't remember the exact lore, but there's something like that when you scan them and read about them. So they go out to the edge of the crater, and that way there's tons of space and they can all have their own territory and they don't cause each other any problems. but the juveniles still hang out inside the crater while they're growing, if I remember the lore correctly. Which I probably don't. There's a lot to remember if you're trying to remember everything about every individual creature. Some of it's interesting, some of it's not. You don't know which is important to the game. Like, there's a lot of interesting stuff about the peepers, which actually tend to be, like, important. Like, they don't affect you directly, but it's important to the lore of the game of how they were distributing the cure around, was with the peepers. And I think it's interesting that it was peepers specifically, of all the fish that it could have been. But they're a little bit of like a iconic fish for this game, I guess. Kind of original. Of course, most of the stuff in this is kind of iconic. That's one of the things I like about it. All of the creatures are really cool, even the ones that are based on real life things, like, you know, stingrays. But these are really, like, cool. I want to clip to the wall. That's a little odd, but I've been having little errors that I don't remember having before. Like, if you watch my compass, it goes behind the brine. And that's something graphical. I don't know why that happens. I never noticed it before. And I don't know if that's something on the game's end or on my end. The last time, I have upgraded my graphics card since the last time I played this. I don't know if that has an effect. It doesn't seem like it should. But I've been doing computer stuff for long enough to know that it could, even if it shouldn't. It all depends. I switched from AMD graphics card to NVIDIA graphics card. Maybe that did it for some stupid reason. Alright, so this should let us out in the bulb tree area. I mean, it's still going to be a second. I got to ascend all the way up. Yeah, it's been doing that, and it actually took me a little while to notice that it was doing that, and it was odd. Oh, hold on. Is this ghost weed? Well, what do we have right here? That looks a lot like ghost weed. Get me that good weed. Actually, I don't even need to... Let me just get out. I don't even need to take the... Oh, hold on. Turn the engine off. Don't want to waste power. There we go. But I think I can get that without my prawn suit. So just take a quick little disembark here. Oh yeah, yep, that's ghost weed. Sweet. All right, we got our ghost weed. So apparently it was down here, just not down as deep as I thought it was. Sweet. So we're already 2/5 of the way done. And I can get 2 more fifths on the way back to my base, because I know exactly where they are. And they're between here and my base. And I guess I technically don't even need to go back to my base. I probably should. Yeah, if the weed's so good that it turns you into a ghost, you might have overdosed on your weed. Which I guess means it was pretty good weed if you could overdose on it like that. I mean, you can technically overdose on anything, but it would take a lot. Alright, so don't need to hunt for that no more. It's all over the place. It's not even like hard to find. If I had came this way first, it would have been immediate. It does look a lot like the gaze feather, though. At least from my memory of what the gaze feather looks like. Alright, well, I hope there's no more materials down here that I need, because I'm leaving. I don't remember it being this dark. The lights don't help that much. Alright, we're doing good, though. We're doing good. Good progress. Good talk. Yeah, these electric eels don't like me, but they don't scare me. There we go. Biome change. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Get back to me when it's a Reaper Leviathan. Then I'll be worried. Reaper Leviathans are also pretty hard to kill. I don't have a ton of trouble with the Sea Dragons, and I don't have a ton of trouble with the Ghost Leviathans, but the Reaper Leviathans give me trouble. And there's a lot of them. That's the other thing, too. Like, killing the Sea Dragons and the Ghost Leviathans are conceivably easy because they don't respawn and there's very few of them. And I'm just going to hop out here. Speaking of Reapers, I might be able to hear one in the distance. Anyway, YOLO, let's go get some bulb tree parts. Oh yeah, I gotta pick up my litter. Hold on, that's definitely a Reaper. And there he is. All right, we're gonna be quick. Yeet. All right, where you at? I just saw you vaguely in the distance. But I need to know which direction to go. I need to take a hard right, I think, to get away from him. I don't want to mess with him. Yeah, hard right. Right now my base is just the basics. Before I finish this playthrough, I might make it a little bit cooler, or at least add an aquarium. I have like cuttlefish eggs and stuff that I need to hatch. I need a aquarium to do that in. Which means I need to do some serious expansion, I think, to the base, because I want to say I'm at the limit of what my foundations can handle. If I add anything else, that's gonna fall apart. Alright, well, this is not the direction of my base. Oh, wait, never mind. It is. Haha. Away from the Reaper. Smart. I built my base away from danger, and that was smart. Yep, you don't bother me. Keep an eye on this, but that's... you don't bother me. Just... 'tis a scratch. Yeah, yeah. When I hear the shriek of a Reaper Leviathan, then I'll worry. Alright, still going the right way. Alright, leave me alone. Just being obnoxious is what you're doing. Yeah, there's like a... there's not very many Leviathans, so it's not hard to know all their names. The red ones are the Reaper Leviathans. They're pretty abundant. Then there's the Ghost Leviathans, specifically the Ghost Leviathan juveniles, which I usually just call them Ghost Leviathans. I was just recently reminded that they were the juveniles by scanning one of the juveniles. Then there's the Sea Dragon Leviathan, which I just killed last time, so... Yep. Well, I hit the tree. And that's fine. I need to get out here anyway and harvest bits from the tree. Those are all of the hostile Leviathans. Alright, leave me alone. Turn this off.
Engine powering down.
Alright, we good? I'm just gonna have to do some repair work on the outside. So I think that's it for the hostile Leviathans. Of the non-hostile Leviathans, we have the Sea Emperor, who we are currently working on helping out. There is the Reefback Leviathans right there, also very friendly. There is the Sea Treader Leviathans, and they are one of the more unique characters, or not characters, but creatures in the whole game, which we can go visit them probably pretty soon here, since I have to go out and find stuff anyway. Because I think the eye stalks are down deeper somewhere. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, onward, back to base. We'll regroup for a second at base. Speaking of base, where is it? This way. There it is. I need to skirt around the edge, because taking the Cyclops through the shallows is not a good idea. But Yeah, what is there, like 6 Leviathans total if you count the Ghost Leviathans as one? The Ghost Reaper Leviathans or whatever the hell they're called, the full name is. Maybe it might just be Ghost Leviathan. And that's not counting the skeletons that you find in the Lost River, which they technically count as a Leviathan class, but it's extinct. We don't care. That should be all of them, though, right? Yeah, now the smaller fish, I don't always remember. I know peepers, bladderfish, rabbit rays, boomerangs, sand shark is this guy here. I don't remember what the ones with the eye on top are called. The red ones that bite you are called biters. Not a very original name. Floaters. Some of them have really basic names. Those are floaters. They make things float. I don't remember the other sharks. Like, there's the sand sharks, and then there's the other sharks that I don't remember the names of. I don't necessarily remember the names of the... Oh, the gasopods or whatever are those things. Also not super original. Cool design, just not original. And this is not the way I should have went. This is the way to the shallows. Haha, looks like we're going around this way, boys. This was not the way to go, but here I am. Alright, I'm gonna scrape on things, don't worry about it. Stalkers, I remember stalkers. Because you need their teeth. I don't remember the names of the like weird four-legged crab things that are on the islands. Don't remember what they're called. I should not be in the shallows, but here I am. YOLO. Alright, almost there. Right there. There's this guy who likes to hang out just outside. Keeps me company. Talk to him with the horn. Nothing. Alright. Well, here's base. Home sweet home.
Engine powering down.
Sweet. Alright. Let me bring the lights back up. Let me get my... Actually, I don't need it. Hold on. Let me just put these in storage. And that one. Oh, it doesn't fit. Alright. Next locker. Put it with the titanium. Alright. Early game is pretty cool. Especially if it, like, when it's the first time that you've played this game, all the stuff they introduce you to, like, right off the bat is done really well. I'll perch right here for a second. There we go. And park it in the moon pool. Oh, I missed. Hold on. Back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up. There we go. I'm really bad at parking the prawn suit, but... Thank you! Alright. Home sweet home. 2 moon pools. 1 for my sea moth, 1 for my prawn suit. And then a basic tunnel to here. And that's it. That's my base. I basically turned the Cyclops into my other base. And there's not much going on here because most of these materials are basic. I'll take this water, I suppose, because why not? I've got plenty of it. And get rid of the salt because I don't need it. And I was thinking about upgrading my power cells as long as I was here, but I probably don't have enough ion cubes. I might have enough ion cubes. Let's see. Ooh, they require a lot of ion batteries. Now I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'll do that some other time. Well, I guess if I'm not going to do that, let me check what I have out here. Hold on. Oh, so I do have ghostweed just hanging out here. That's fine. I picked some up already. And the Gabe's feather is out here. See, they look pretty similar. Now that I can see them side by side, they're different. But, you know, from a distance, they start looking pretty similar, and I can't tell the difference. No, I started with just solar panels, and if you see this line right here, this goes to my thermal power plant. Which is part of why I built my base where I did, is it's pretty close to this. Over here. So, I have unlimited thermal energy. Ta-da! That gives me enough for my purposes, because I don't need to do a lot at my base. If I had a scanner room or something, I would need more. But I didn't bother with the scanner room this time around. Since I played this before, I didn't have to, like, wonder where resources were. But, let's go... Should we take the Seamoth or should we take the Cyclops? I kind of want to take the Seamoth. I haven't been in the Seamoth for a while. Ooh, but the Cyclops has storage space. Maybe I can take both. I'll take both. Been a while. Let me in. There we go. And this is much more maneuverable. Park this right in here. First try. As long as I don't go below 900 meters or whatever, that should be fine. Close that, because it gets in my way. Oh yeah, I think I had to get the thermal power plants before I did the water purifier. But the water purifier is a good thing to have before you start growing like fruit and stuff. Once you start growing fruit, then food and water don't really cause much of a problem. And this is not the most efficient way to do it. I just like to do the lantern fruit because you don't have to replant it. I think like the Chinese potatoes and the what are they? Marble melon? Is that what it's called? I think they'd give you more food, more water, but you have to replant them each time, and I'm too lazy to do that, so I didn't do it. And actually, I didn't check. Did we get any scratches on the outside of our Cyclops? I don't think so. I think all the damage was minor enough that it didn't cause any problems. Everything looks fine. Yeah, I think we're good. This is another thing that keeps happening, is my little radar array keeps jumping off of where it's supposed to be. Just another weird little bug that's been new. I've never noticed that before. Alright. Turn that off, because I feel like it.
Engine powering.
And around here, the lights actually help a little bit, but we're gonna head out this way and see what we find. I don't think ice stalks will be too hard to find. It's just pick a direction and go. I'm gonna hang out in this general area, I think. There might be some over here where the blood kelp is, but I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, the first time I ever played this game, I got my prawn suit stuck in a cave. I got into the cave just fine, but when I was trying to leave the cave, it got stuck between the ceiling and the floor, and the only way I could get it out was I spawned in oh wow, it's dark. The environment tool or whatever the heck it is. Hold on, I'm gonna sleep just to get rid of this darkness. The terraforming tool, something that was in the early access, but they got rid of quickly because they found out that it basically breaks the game. They were like, yeah, maybe terrain building is not something that we should allow in the game. Maybe it's above and beyond, which it kind of was. But anyway, I had to spawn that in and dig my prawn suit out because it was stuck, and I didn't feel like making a new one or spawning a new one. I wanted that one. Ooh, that's not fun. The no animations for ladders and bulkheads and stuff. That's a little disappointing. All right, I need my camera so I don't smack against these down here. And this is also Reaper territory, so I need to be careful. Keep my ears open. So if I... Okay, I've been here before. I know this area. And actually, if I hop out here, I could just go around in the sea moth a little bit. Take a quick peek around.
Engine powering down.
Because I did bring that for me for quick little scouting stuff. And open that up, hop in. Sploosh. And wait for it to stop lagging. There we go.
Systems online.
Alright. So, I believe these are eye stalks down here. Yep, so this is exactly what I need. I found it quicker than I thought I would. But we'll still go travel around, look at some stuff. Boop, there we go. That is everything I need to make the hatching enzymes. But let's see if there's anything else nearby here that's fun to look at. I don't remember how to get to the sea treaders. And I also need to not crash into fish because that actually hurts the sea moth. I've been used to the invincibility. Oh, well, that also hurts it. I'm so used to the invincibility of the Cyclops that I'm being a little haphazard with my sea moth. Yep, so now I have everything to make hatching enzymes. Still a lot to do after that, though, even once I finish that. Here we go. Here's a fun area. I haven't spent a ton of time down here. On this playthrough, anyway. There's, I came down here to get the Dagazi stuff. And, that's it. I haven't been down here other than that. So, let's go see who we can disturb. Or if we can find anything cool. I'm sure there's an alien base down here I haven't found. Ooh, let me thread the needle. There we go. Well, not as exciting as I thought it would be. There's definitely got to be a ghost leviathan down here, right? It seems like the type of place he'd be in. Ooh, here we go. These guys are fun. These are another one of the creatures that I think are really cool. The crab squids or whatever the heck they're called. Ooh, well, that was a bug. Hi. Oh, and there's warpers down here. That's fun. Well, I don't know where he went, but they make cool sounds. Those crab squids or whatever the hell they're called. Oop, that's a warper. Hi, you stay away. There's a lot of you down here. Yeah, oh, hey, look. Now I'm back down here. Yeah, so building the rocket and all that stuff, it does end the playthrough, which is why I've only done it once, really. Well, I did not mean to come down here. This is deeper than I wanted to go. I'll go back up. But it is really satisfying, though. Like, if you're like, okay, I've had my fun, I want to move on to another game, then build the rocket and take off in it. It's very nice. It's very satisfying, especially if you like followed the game through all the early access stuff and like played it for a long time. Really satisfying to get off the planet. But there's the Dagazi base. I've already looted everything out of there. In fact, I lost a sea moth in the process of doing that. That was a while back. Go away. You're cool, but annoying. It's probably an okay place. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go back this way. This is probably a really good place to get these uraninite crystals or whatever they're called, but I don't do a nuclear reactor, and I don't know if they have any use outside of a nuclear reactor. There might be something, but a lot of that just has to do with how you want to play the game. Like, I've never built a base outside of the safe shallows, really. I mean, technically I have. Technically my base right now is not in the safe shallows, but it's basically in the safe shallows. So maybe for funsies before I end this playthrough, I'll build one down the lava zone or something. Somewhere a little more threatening. Alright, so if I'm here, and true north is this direction, I still don't know where I am. Alright, let's skirt around here. I think this is the way to the sea treaders. It probably is nice. It's probably a halfway decent power source, the nuclear reactor, but I've always just built the thermal reactors. Even when my first base when I first played this game, I built my base right next to the escape pod, and even then I built thermal reactors and just wired them up over a long distance. Now I build my bases a little bit closer to the pockets of magma or whatever, and still use the thermal reactors, but never use the bioreactor, never use the nuclear reactor, solar panels, thermal reactor. That's about it. There's like nothing over here. It's cool. It's a little spooky. Nice rock formation. But there's... Is this the edge of the world, or is this the... Oh, that's the edge of the world. That's where you find the ghost reapers. The ghost leviathans. Oop, that's the edge of the world. Back it up. Oh, I don't need ghost leviathans. They kill me instantly. Or at least quickly, if not instantly. Ooh, cave. Anything cool in here? Nope. Just thread the needle. There we go. Sea treaders. Really unique design. Really enjoy them. Hi. Oop, well, I should watch where I'm driving. Yeah, I probably should try and fight one of the, I should try and fight everything, actually. Why not? I'll do that some other time. Some other playthrough, or some other episode. Maybe I'll go and try and fight stuff. I'll save and just be like, yep, none of this episode counts. I'm gonna go fight stuff. Only problem I can think of with the ghost leviathans is they swarm. So even if I could fight one, another one would probably show up while I was trying to fight it. But anyway, I like these guys. Cool design, cool noises, interesting coloration. They leave their poop everywhere. I don't remember what it's used for. Fertilizer or something? I don't know. But we can follow their little sea treader path around. Which is an interesting little environmental tidbit, I guess. I don't know. Nice detail. That this like spans through just tons and tons of bio. How far away am I from my Cyclops? Not that it really matters. Oh, I'm far away. Haha. That's alright. Nope, the sound went away. Well, the background sound. My sea moth is still making noise. Alright, so here's the blood kelp area. Or at least we're getting near it. Right? No. Yes, no. Yes. There are more sea treaders. Hey! Probably some of my favorite things in this game. Oh, a little baby sea treader. Hello, little baby. Anything cool over here? Nope. Just more old sea treader area. Been flattened out or whatnot. Alright, big old sea treader cave, right? This is the cave. Yep, there's the ceiling. Alright, so we found the sea treaders, which is fun. I just wanted to look at them again. Let's loop on back to our Cyclops and make ourselves some enzymes. And right now I'm currently just going off of memory of which direction I parked in. There it is, right there. No, it's not that far. 400 meters? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, crashed in the ceiling. Don't mind me. I'm the only person on the planet, so I'm not hurting anybody. At least more. Is that more ghost weed? Actually, more ghost weed. Or is it Gabe's feather? That might be Gabe's feather. Oh, and I'm stuck on it. Oh dear. Alright, that's the wall. Hold on. Where are we at? There we go. We good. It's all fine. Nobody panic. Well, now I'm lost. Oh, there we go. This way? Nope, I might be lost. This way. Nope, that's not an exit. Where's the exit? Is it this way? Oh, this is how I drown. I'm not going to drown because I have my sea moth, but this is how I drown. When I don't have my sea moth, I get lost in the caves. But they're just so cool. Alright, well, that was a waste of time. This way. Haha. It wasn't a waste of time. I gave up too early. And out and around. There we go. Straight shot. Right? Or is there a big mountain between here and there? Ah, no, I think I can see it in the distance. The lights are barely rendering in. I thought there'd be more like leviathans over here. I don't even hear them. Which I'm fine with. I've lost 2 sea moths in this playthrough. One of them was to crab squids, and one of them was to a leviathan. Frankly, I'm surprised I didn't die. Where is it? Hold on. I'm around here somewhere. There it is. I overshot it. Alright. Let's pop this up in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Well, we played all the sounds, but it was lagging. We good? We good. Food! Do not eat the seed, which I don't think I can do, but don't eat the seed. What was that noise? Ow. Oh, is my inventory full? My bad. And, yep, stuck on that. Let's go get the rest of our ingredients, which are in here, and in here. It's over here. I got confused where my locker was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that should be all the ingredients, if I am not mistaken. Resources, advanced materials, and hatching enzymes. Got my hatching enzymes. Alright. And now we go back down there. And I could take a portal. Do I want to take a portal? Nah, I'll go the long way. I'll probably mine some things while I'm down there. Get ready for building the rocket later on. But, yeah, that's everything. Let's go. Wait, nope. I can't take the sea moth down there. I can't take the sea moth down that deep, so we do have to try something else. Yeah, I want those on. So, where is...
Engine powering up.
It's dark again, of course. But somewhere around here is the... Do I want to go to the island? How do I do this? Yeah, I should probably take the prawn suit with me. It'd probably be smarter. Where's my base? This way? I'm not too far away. Either way, I'm closer to my base than I am to any of the portals that'll take me down there, so... Whee! Splash. Oh, well, that might actually be a good way to damage this thing. I don't know if that does damage or not. Alright, so let's go get the prawn suit. Just for giggles, because why not? I can use it to fight anything that gets in my way too. Which I don't expect there to be anything, but you never can tell. Maybe they'll throw a random sea dragon at me. Of course, I could just take the sea moth. I got time. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I choose to skin it with the prawn suit. Alright, almost there. I am into a lot of games. My Steam library has more games in it than I have time to play. I am waiting for Doom Eternal to come out, and that's probably going to be the next thing I play on Twitch. If I can get it working, because regular Doom I had trouble getting to work back when that came out. But that's probably when I'll end Subnautica, is when I do Doom Eternal, or when that comes out. I have it pre-ordered, so I'm all set on that front. I really liked the Borderlands games. The first series that I did on my YouTube channel back when I was still doing that was Borderlands. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Nobody watched it, but I had fun doing it. And I ended up playing Borderlands 2 just on my own because I enjoyed the first one so much, and the second one was way better. All the BioShock games are fun. A lot of first-person shooters that I'm naming off. I don't mind Minecraft. Minecraft is good for killing time. I've been playing Surviving Mars. I got that for free on the Epic Store when it was free, so I've been playing a lot of that. It's another good one for killing time. I basically switch between games that require a lot of effort, and then a lot of and then games that are very calm. So, and the Witcher games. I've been playing all the Witcher games because previously I didn't have a graphics card that could handle The Witcher 3, and now I do. Well, it technically handled it. I had a was it an R9 380 graphics card, and that could play The Witcher on like low settings, essentially. The Witcher 3 specifically. But that's, you can't play The Witcher 3 on low settings. You're not really playing The Witcher 3 if you're playing it in a low setting. So I got a RTX 2060 in this thing right now, and that is plenty to play The Witcher 3. I saw the first episode of the Netflix series, and I didn't mind it. It was okay. I don't have Netflix personally, so I watched it somewhere else. But yeah, I saw the first episode. I have seen worse Netflix series, that's for sure. What else? Anything super duper fun? I really like a lot of Nintendo games, which you can't play on the PC, at least not generally. I do have like a GameCube emulator, so I play some things on the GameCube emulator that I have, but you know, I also have a GameCube and I own all the games that I emulate, so it's nothing technically illegal going on there. I'm not pirating games or anything like that. But I have a birthday present that I got for myself a year and a half ago or so. It was a Nintendo Switch. I've had a lot of fun with that. And I got it in anticipation of Metroid Prime 4. The Metroid Prime games are some of my favorite games ever, specifically Metroid Prime Trilogy, the one that came out for the Wii in 2009. I have like the special edition of that, and that was really fun. I sunk a lot of hours into that. So when they announced they were doing a fourth one, it was going to be for the Switch, I was like, ah, man, I gotta get a Switch. So I did. And then they announced that it's delayed indefinitely. Well, not indefinitely, but after they announced it, 2 years in, they changed the studio that was making it. And they're basically starting over from scratch because they weren't impressed with the first studio, so they went back to the original studio, which I like. Retro Studios did Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, and they did a fantastic job with it. So I have played Breath of the Wild on the Switch. I am also excited that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out. Hopefully it's as good as the first one. And I also dumped a lot of hours into Breath of the Wild. When I got the Switch, I got that's basically the only game I had for it at the beginning, because I wasn't interested in a ton of other games. Like, I really like Nintendo games. I like a lot of the effort that Nintendo puts into their games, but I'm also just not interested in a lot of them. So like the Mario games, I'm not super into. I liked Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine. I kind of like Super Mario Galaxy. So I do have Super Mario Odyssey, and I played it, and it was alright, but between, you know, of the major Nintendo-owned franchises, Mario is not high on my list of my favorites. Metroid is number 1 on that list, and Legend of Zelda is probably number 2 on that list. I actually, a couple weekends ago, since I have the Switch and I have the Nintendo Online, I played, so I have like all the Super Nintendo and original Nintendo Entertainment System stuff. I played Super Metroid a couple weekends ago, just on a Saturday, played the whole thing. It took longer than it probably should have, considering how many times I've played it before. I've never beaten it in the 3 hours that you're not necessarily supposed to, but you know, Metroid usually gives you a little bonus if you beat the game in a certain amount of time, or at least if you got a certain number of items. But for the old games, it was if you did it in a certain amount of time. And if you beat Super Metroid in 3 hours or less, then after you get to the end of the credits and they show Samus and she gives you a thumbs up or whatever, she does it in her, not her Zero suit, but outside not wearing her power suit. So that was your bonus, was you got to see essentially Samus in her underwear instead of Samus in her power suit. And I've never beaten it quick enough to do that. Disappointing. Alright, I need to be able to see this. But yeah, Metroid and Zelda. I am hoping, and it's a little bit of a long shot, and I'm hoping, yes, boobies. Samus has boobies. Everybody loves Samus's boobies. I'm hoping that they add Nintendo 64 games to the Switch, and then, I'm bumping into stuff. And then I can play Ocarina on the Switch. That'd be nice, because Ocarina is one of the better Legend of Zelda games. I think it's really funny that after the first Metroid game came out, everybody thought Samus was a man, because they didn't really reveal that she was a woman in the first one, per se. And there's even like manga out there from before Super Metroid came out, and it was very obvious that Samus was a woman, of like Samus being a man. It's really funny. Because, you know, she wears the power armor. It's hard to be, you know, sexual in the power armor. Also, originally, in Super Metroid, so when Samus dies in Super Metroid, her suit flashes, and, you know, blows off, and you can see her in her... It's not underwear, it's, you know, basically athletic wear. And apparently originally, she was just going to be naked underneath. And they were like, yeah, if we do that, we won't be able to release our game in America, so let's put her in something else. And then the director of the game was like, well, I still want that, and so he has a personal copy where that's the case. That, and I think there's more like blood and stuff. Because, of course, the rules in Japan were a lot looser than the ones in America for, like, violence and nudity and all that sort of stuff, especially in video games. We have a whole freaking organization. You got caught by the auto mod. It's all fun and games. Here, let's pause that for a second, and boop, there we go. There. I allowed that. I'm sure I'll regret it later if somebody abuses that power. Oh, there we go. I'm running into stuff. But I think we have like a whole organization in America whose basically sole job is to take things from other countries, specifically Japan, and make sure that they're appropriate for Americans. And I think that's funny. Alright, I'm not down deep enough. Hold on, where am I? I was distracted. Where am I? There we go. This is what I want. Like in original, like, Pokemon Indigo League and Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know, kid shows, there was guns. Like, characters had guns. They didn't use them, but they had them, and they got censored in America because you can't have characters with guns in a TV Y7 show or whatever. And I think that's funny. Because now you just have random bad guys pointing at the main characters. Like, stop, you can't go in there. It's like, what you gonna do, point at me? Doesn't make any sense. But fortunately, they stopped doing that as much. They figured, a lot of the companies figured they'd probably make more money if they just showed the uncensored stuff in America and just rated it higher. So all of the, like, shonen stuff, like Naruto and Bleach, don't worry too much about censoring out blood and things like that. Just rate it TV mature or whatever, and then let people watch it. Just don't go showing straight up hentai, and then you're fine. Oh yeah, some of them do. I'm aware some of them carry rifles to go get ice cream, which is overkill, but which I suppose, like, that's another thing that I have about the American localization is like, if I think I can just go down this way. You know, if how do I say this? Think about Cartoon Network in the 90s and how inappropriate it was, but we were just like, oh, it goes over children's heads, so we don't need to worry about it. But then if you did the same thing with an anime and tried to show it in America, I'm lagging. Come on, don't crap out on me. There we go. But if you did the same thing with an anime and showed it in America, you had to censor it all. So, it's sort of a double standard between things made here domestically and then things imported. Here we go. Is this what I want to do? Yeah, I think this is the way I want to go. This is way easier than what I did last time. And while I'm down here, I can charge up my Cyclops thermal reactor. Yay! Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, this is bad. Oh, we're key hauling here. There we go. All right, I fixed it. I didn't get any warning for that either. I just sort of got caught. All right, I'm gonna point my direction this way. Yeah, those Japanese, some of the tamest people in the world, showing our kids guns. They might give our kids ideas. Yep, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Just want to make sure I'm not gonna drop into the lava with my prawn suit. There we go. That's close enough.
Engine powering down.
Alright, so I don't technically need to take the prawn suit in with me, but I will, just in case. Boop, there we go. Prawn suit doesn't move very fast. Use the grapple arm, pull myself around. Alright. Don't get stuck on stuff. This is where I get stuck. There we go. Which is another thing that didn't used to happen. I get stuck on the alien structures now. That didn't used to happen. Yep, people are all afraid of the violent Japanese shows. Oh, that Dragon Ball Z. Teaching my kids how to shoot beams of energy. Doesn't teach them how to do it responsibly. They're just shooting that stuff everywhere. Out into space, don't give a crap what it hits. Blowing up planets. There's all sorts of terrorism in that show. And that was even after it was censored. When they censored Dragon Ball Z for America, they mostly just cut out the blood. There's some, like, you know, Master Roshi perverted stuff and some alcohol that they edited out, but... Alright, story. Oh, they hatching. Oh, look at them, they're so cute. Look how cute you are. Scan. Scanning, 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 scanning. There we go. Go hug your mama. I said go hug your mama. Yes, no? Alright. Taking our time here. Are we gonna progress the story at all? Are you just gonna swim in circles? What are we doing? Come on. Oh, I'll just perch here and wait, I guess. Get up there. Get with your siblings. And get left behind. There we go. Give your mama a hug. Now, go out into the ocean. Where apparently you have no natural predators, even though you're really small still. Oh, she's not feeling too good.
My young are swimming for the shallows.
I mean, not that shallow.
Thank you.
Not where they go.
Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up?
I mean, that's a really deep question for
Next
you.
we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or
It's a nice thought.
creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand.
This sea emperor is very pensive.
Friend.
Alright, I think that's it. I think she basically just sits here. Well, I need to go through this portal and get myself some enzymes. Am I right? I am right. I know what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. YOLO. I talked about when I started this stream about how there's no loading screens once you get in, but that portal does take a little while. But now I can hear a Reaper. Can I scan the enzymes? Yes, no, no? Alright. Ooh, it's all goopy. I have gloves on, so we can't see the disease, but it's gone now. Self-scan. Boop.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Alright, so this isn't exactly the shallows. It's the edge of an island, and there's warpers around. But I think the warpers don't bother you as much after you've been cured. But as long as I'm here, let's go deactivate the big gun, shall we? And then we'll go back to the Cyclops, and then we'll probably round this out, because it's been a couple hours. Sweet. Oh, crap. Do I need to go up? Man. So much work. Gosh. I've been working out swimming. I don't know how to run. You'd be pretty buff after all that swimming. If you were stranded on a planet covered in water. Swimming is like an all muscle exercise. All right. This is it. Let's turn off the gun. Boop. Aha, I remember you. Ah, I see. You're a little sassy. Ouch. Well, that didn't help, did it? Oh, well, now it's dark. And now the building's talking to me. Ooh. I like the horn when the gun's involved. That's nice. Good sound design. Sounds like a dying whale. As in the animal. It's the wail of a dying whale. Wow, I forgot all the lights turned off. I've only ever done this once. Alright, well, let's go hop back in our portal. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. And get back to our Cyclops. Which way am I going? This way? This way. Yes? No. Yes? No. Yes. This way. Yeep. I like this big old bay here. Like, you can put a Cyclops in here, but it's way bigger than the Cyclops, so it sort of implies the aliens had some way bigger submarine that they used. Oh, it's daytime. And there's a warper. Doesn't seem to be interested in me. And did all the Sea Emperors go away? I can hear the Reaper. Where's the Reaper? Is he below me? I don't care. That's another good sound design I like, because you can hear the Reapers in the distance. That's a good sound. They left their enzymes all over the place. Jeez. Such slobs. Alright, here we go. Back in. From like 100 meters deep to 1,500 meters deep. There's no way that'll cause any health effects. Oh, she did. Can I scan you now? Can I ever scan you? I don't remember. It's a little sad that she sort of just dies in here by herself. I mean, not technically. She's still breathing right now, but you know, she's dead. She's effectively dead. Can I scan you? No? No scan? Alright. That's fine. I scanned your babies. We'll use this. It's a big tank. Takes a while to get across. Alright. Good progress. That actually took longer than I thought it would, which is fine. Content is content. Hey, Mr. Stalker, you can't fit through that vent. You're just wasting your time over there. Unless you're eating the peepers. Oop. Don't lag on me. There we go. Bad things happen when you lag. Still little bugs. And I don't trust the game to not be buggy. And I always forget I have to fall off of here. And I'm going to save real quick just to calm my nerves. There we go. That's the good stuff. Just a flesh wound. My bones are made of solid titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Back to the Cyclops we go. Made some good progress. Let's figure out what to do next time. Start getting resources for the rocket, I guess. Oh, I am a little weird walking down that in the Cyclops. Or the prawn suit, rather. So peaceful. No sea dragons. And like I said, I don't think the warpers bother you anymore. I've never actually confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure the warpers stop caring about you when you're not diseased. So. Yeah, fluid intake. Oh, I missed just barely. Oh, come on. Piece of crap. Let me in. I mean, I'm happy you work at all, but I'd like to get in on my first try, please. Thank you.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Come on. And a little bit more water. This is a terrible source of water. Yep, I didn't mean to get another one. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be it for me this time. So, thanks for watching, Pineapple Man. I really appreciate it. Let's check our data bank real quick first, though. Leviathan, Sea Emperor Juvenile. Juvenile Emperor specimen is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individuals of the alien bacterium. The species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact that they must fend for themselves when they are first born away from their parents. The specimen is healthy and exhibiting signs of positive attitude to life. That's good. And do I have anything else? Nope, I think that's it. All right. So, thanks for watching, Pineapple Man. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and check out youtube.com/c/basslessfang if you want to see the YouTube channel. Archives go up over there, and anything that I do that can't be live or I don't want to do live or whatever will end up over there as well. So it's a good thing to go check out. And for anybody who is watching the archive later on YouTube, head on over to twitch.tv/realbasslessfang and follow me over there. It's free, and you get to see what's going on, so you don't have to worry too much about, paying me money or nothing like that. Free is good. We like free. So that's it, I think. Next time we will get more resources and figure out how we can progress the story or do something cool. Maybe we'll go kill something big. But again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye. Have a good night, Pineapple Man.